Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your September general reading. Hope you are amazing. We are going to jump right in. So let's see what we have for you, Aquarius, for the month of September. I feel like underneath it all, it's felt like something is wrong or something is off, even if everything looks good or even if everything seems to be going right. There's something that's been going on with you. Underneath it all, you felt something, okay? I feel like in September, you figure out what it is and where and how to handle it and where to go at this point. It like comes into view. So all the stuff that was surrounding it, drama, maybe lies or other people or conflicts or ego, whatever that is. I feel like you see that for what it is. It's like that is those are the symptoms and not the illness. And you figure out or focus on the illness in September. And not only that, everything seems to make sense. It makes sense why all of those symptoms are happening when you figure out what the illness is. Okay? I'm using that as a analogy, not just sickness, period. Yeah. It's not, some of you may have seek therapy or looking at through therapy, and therapy helps you find this out. Some of you just been trying to dig really deep, ask people, look things up on the internet. I feel like you've been really trying to figure out what the issues, like what these symptoms are coming from or what these issues are arising from and how to resolve them. Because it feels like you want to. It does. But when you figure it out, now it feels like you have an opportunity to hit the nail on the head where it matters and deal with things straightforward. It gives you optimism. It lightens you up where you were kind of down or confused or didn't know kind of left or right, you know. And now it's about working towards that success. I feel like you're going to have to apply some action in it to make it happen. But at least you know where you want to build from the future, you know. You don't have to be so standoffish anymore, you know. It's because you know what path and what road to take. You feel more sure of yourself and what it is that you have to do. It's been a journey, I can say that for you, Aquarius. Okay. But now you get a chance to break through that kind of curtain that's been there. Okay. Let's see. The devil, yeah, I feel like it's been lingering there for a while. The devil, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, Two of Wands, Six of Swords. The Nine of Wands. Seven of Swords. Three of Swords, yeah. It's your opportunity to walk away from something that hasn't been the easiest. So we have the Ace of Wands and the Star in reverse. This is a chance for you to heal something. It's a chance for you to make your wishes and dreams come true, to heal yourself. That's what it is. September brings about that new direction that you were looking for, that optimism that you were looking for, that open door that you were looking for. Because I feel like you're looking for something, you find it, and now you get the inspiration to kind of like dart off into a journey of fixing something that you've wanted fixed or healed within your life. Okay. Major Arcana, we have the Star, of course, the Devil, the Wheel of Fortune. That's it. Okay. The Devil tells me that something's been lingering here for a while. I feel that with the Devil card like this. It's something that has kind of been pulling the strings or just always been like kind of behind the scenes, and you've been trying to like work around it, is what I'm going to say. And finally, something happens that breaks that or gives you some sort of insight into that and what to do next. But you're going to have to learn how to open up, because I feel like you've kind of kept yourself guarded or created like certain walls for yourself. And you have to be comfortable enough to like let those walls down and open up that side of you so you can heal it or get through this energy. So you can move on to bigger and better days, right? So let's start at the beginning. It feels to me like the world has been happening around you. And definitely in September, you're feeling like it kind of feels like people are trying to push you into doing things or out of your comfort zone, or like trying to get you to move or take action. And that's great. Except for you have this kind of like nagging, or you will have this kind of nagging feeling of like something is wrong, something is here, something I need to pay attention to. I don't know why I feel this way. You might be feeling down, whatever it is. There's something you can't quite put together, like the puzzle pieces don't link. Um, but I feel like you want a new beginning. You want to move forward. You want to be inspired. You're looking for adventure. You're looking to move towards things. And I feel like people in your environment are trying to, it's like they don't understand what's going on inside of you, which no one does, you know. Um, your internal life is your own. But it's like, yeah, I do want to be, or I do want to feel the way that you want me to feel. I understand that, but you can't push me. Um, it may also feel like you may feel like you have to do things quickly, but you have this nagging feeling, or this, it's something that's like grabbing your attention. You may have went to therapy to figure that out. Um, it feels like you're trying to move past something. You want this new beginning. You want to be open to the possibilities, but there's something that's holding you back. Okay. Um, I do see in September that changes, that vision changes. I feel like it's almost like you decide to take someone's advice, but not that. It's like something happens where it lines up correctly, and you say, okay, let's do this. This is that opportunity that I was looking for. This makes sense to me. This clicks for me. This is on the level that it it makes sense for me to listen, to go this route, to do this thing. Um, it makes sense for you. And I feel like this is what gets you to move. This is what gets you moving forward, you know? It's all about it clicking. That's what I'm seeing. Something happens spontaneously where you make the decision that it clicks. We'll dig into what that is, but there's a click here. So, yeah, I feel like over time, though, you've become quite defensive. So you have to learn how to put those walls down. It's more like that's how you were protecting yourself, or that's how you were staying safe. That's how things made sense for you. And you're not sure if, I feel like you're not sure if something's going to work out. So even though something clicks to you, you're still going into a sort of unknown with it. You don't know how it's going to end. You don't know how things are going to be. But at least your drive is like, at least you got your inspiration and your feeling and your energy back and your passion for something. But you're still not sure if it's going to be perfect or if it's going to work out. You don't know. So it's hard to kind of leave that comfort behind, even though you know that you should. Check your love reading too, because I feel like this may be a person that you've dealt with before for some of you. It's like someone has been like pursuing you, or they have pursued you, and it feels almost like an ultimatum, or they finally make some plans or do something that resonates with you, but you still don't, everything isn't like out in the open. I'll say that about this person. And you have your guard up for a good reason. Even though I kind of feel like you do want to give them a chance because you've been kind of thinking about them a lot. But yeah, this Three of Swords is like, so this is the path that you wanted to go down. I feel like you wanted this opportunity, Aquarius. And it's your chance to like take this opportunity. But I feel like hesitation, fear of it not being what you think it is, something like that. But we're gonna dig into these cards. Yeah, something isn't perfect, or something didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to. It's almost like you tried to put something together, or you tried to do something that was going to make you happy, and something didn't work out as planned. It didn't make you 100% happy, or it didn't fulfill its goal, almost, I want to say. So there was so many obstacles and so many issues that I feel like there was kind of when you thought about the future, you thought, this is not the time. This is not sustainable for the future. I don't feel like you pull back, but I feel like whatever happened, you do have some regrets or feelings like maybe some mistakes were made, maybe on your part or someone else's. So you just think about, I feel like you think about the situation, how it worked out, why you didn't get the results that you thought you would. I feel like this is something that kind of goes back and forth in your mind like a wheel. Yeah, not everyone is going to have the best, be the best decision makers. That's what I feel. It doesn't feel bad to me at all. I'll be honest, Aquarius. I feel like this isn't like on purpose bad decision. This is just like a bad decision is made. And you felt some sort of way about it, you felt hurt by it. You felt like someone was being uncaring, or they didn't care about your feelings. You were kind of in your emotions. And I feel like they came out like someone was being destructive to your feelings. That's how it feels. Even though they really, like, it's like this thing really wanted to work with you. It was on the path. It's just that the details or the work within the structure wasn't right. Like the game wasn't played right, even though the prize was exactly what you wanted. Okay. So there was a bad choice made. And I feel like that choice, you're either faced with it all the time a lot, or you think about it a lot, like it's running how you make choices and decisions. You want fairness and you want to get over this and you want to move on from something, right? It's like you are starting to realize, or you need to realize, that everyone's not perfect. Every situation isn't perfect. It's not going to be glorious and sugar coated rainbows and all that jam. Um, so there's a sense of needing to part ways with the idea of perfection, and know that sometimes people make mistakes. I feel like someone is trying to make it up to you, but for some reason you aren't letting them, or you're not letting something in. Okay. Yeah, this is a realization that something isn't over. Um, Either someone's been watching you, or you just been paying attention to this person. The whole situation is not done with the world card in reverse. There's still things that need to be done or fixed up, um, or resolved, and you know this. It's almost like it's like you know that this is the time to do it. It's unpredictable. You don't know what's going to happen, but it's like everything needs to come out in the open. Everything just needs to be done. Um, Instead of, it's like things need to be approached. It's time, you know. It's time because this pattern is. It almost feels to me like this pattern is getting boring, annoying. It's a blockage, you know. Also, I feel like if you're away from someone, they just can't let you go. For some reason, you know. Okay, for some of you, someone has stalked you on social media or something, or through a friend, and you found out. Okay, which lets you know that this person hasn't let you go. Or they may have just messaged you, honestly. Yeah. Someone has a high ego. I feel like you're dealing with someone that has a very high ego. I feel like you have tried to move on, but this situation has stuck with you. Um, but their ego won't let you go either. I feel like that's why they're making the decision to. They're like jealous. They're like jealous. They want to know what's going on. They're kind of mad that you haven't responded now or in the past. Um, I feel like they know that you're taking care of yourself. This is interesting because the Two of Wands is telling me that they've kind of mapped out some sort of plan here. But it feels like ego and pride, but they're looking at it as self-respect or self-care. They still can't get you off of their mind. They may feel that you're a soulmate or something and you're just disconnected from them. I feel like they've tried to just move on. kind of act like nothing's happening. I feel like they don't want to open up. They don't want to open up. They're trying to come with some sort of plan where they can be distant but close at the same time. Weird, right? The facts are they're coming. Their idea is to get this thing started again with you. To get this thing started with you. They're going to try to use smarts to do it, though. It's like they're not going to try to make you fall in love or anything like that or offer you anything. It's more like they're trying to convince you, sort of. I feel like they know you enough to know what to say and what to do. But they have to convince you to come back because they also know that you're a bit distant. You've kind of moved on from trying to work this out fully. Even like emotionally, you've checked out here. Okay, so they're trying to be more realistic. They're using the tools that they have, which feels to me like they know you. Or they may make it seem like they've been working really hard and doing really well. But you've been on their mind. That's the thing. You've been on both each other's minds, I feel like, but it's a little bit of a trying to resolve loose ends here. Okay. So 9 of Wands. Yeah. Trying to figure out if you can come out of yourself and deal with this. You've kind of been focusing on yourself and your career and your home and just your life in general. It's like you don't know if you want to re-enter this or not, Aquarius. You don't know if you want to open up this part of you again. You don't know if you can trust them. You don't know if you're being gullible, if there'll be rejection, if you'll be hurt, if you're falling into the same trap again. But also you know that you can't just isolate yourself as well. But you've been doing that. Interesting. I will say that they're not telling 100% of the truth. I don't think that they're lying as much as they're trying to make themselves look good. Yeah. They're trying to make themselves look good or comparable to you in a lot of ways. Don't give them money. But yeah. They're trying to get you like quickly interested or quickly to open up because they want you to be with them. They want you to see them as an equal. But be careful. I feel like they don't have as much money as they say. They still won't put in the same amount of effort as you in a relationship. The way they invest is different than how you invest. Yeah, this is indecisive. I feel like there's some indecisiveness coming from you, Aquarius, and that's okay. I feel like things are happening too fast and too jolty. Like it's kind of all over the place. You're not sure. And you don't want to put like all this responsibility on you or get burnt out from love. Yeah, I would just continue to open up conversation with this person and like see what can be created here or like see what can happen. But keep yourself a little bit separate. I don't think that you need to jump all the way into it. You know, it's a chance for you to start something and to heal something and to maybe get a wish come true or to maybe make something happen. But right now, it just feels like healing. Now that I look at the cards, it's more about healing. Um, and it's more about building and seeing if success is there, knowing what you deserve, and that type of thing. Take it slow. Take it slow. Okay. Yeah, learning. Yep. Learning and peace. So I feel like there's some patience here. And I feel like you're learning, I feel like you're being vulnerable with purpose, and with intelligence. You're not just throwing yourself, over the train tracks. You're opening up, you're seeing what's here, you're a little bit intrigued by it, but also you want to keep a level head. I do feel like you get to kind of resolve some past confusion or thoughts. I feel like something clicks here for you, Aquarius. It does. Something clicks. It makes sense. You kind of resolve it. You put together like a plan of how you're going to approach this and how this is going to work for you, so you can come to some sort of conclusion eventually. So yeah. It's like there's an open door, but it doesn't tell me where it's leading. That's kind of random. Forgiveness will set you free. What do you need to forgive yourself for? Yeah, I feel like this is about closure. This is about closure. It's a part, this is more for you so you can move on. It's more like you dealing with some underlying feelings or unresolved things so you can feel sturdy. It's not necessarily about you going back. It's more like you resolving something for you. I feel like I need to say that to you, Aquarius. So yeah, it just feels like resolving issues. It's like you're getting the knowledge that you need so you can move on and be at peace. That's what it feels like to me. It gives you that optimism and that spark back that you may have lost. Okay. So I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.